Hello, my name is Jeffrey Kirk, and I'm going to kick off this video with a really bad joke. Do you want to hear it? Of course you do. So here it is. Why did the user bring a ladder while browsing a website? Because they heard the user experience was uplifting and they didn't want to miss out on anything. Do those who make it to your website have a good user experience so they don't want to miss out on anything? See, the joke had a purpose. But why do I ask this? Because, according to Google, a key consideration to how well your website shows up in the search results is based on user experience. You have to focus on user experience, not only for Google, but because that experience is had by those who visit your website, read your content, and eventually, hopefully, purchase your products and services. User experience describes the ease with which a visitor is able to effectively use your site. It also describes how satisfied the users are with your website. Therefore, to offer a great user experience, everything in your website should be as seamless as possible. Keep in mind that when I say everything, I don't just mean your content. Everything also includes the menu labels and buttons, chatbot messages, error messages, and success messages. It includes how fast pages come up, and it includes any sign up or checkout process and so much more. The goal with user experience is not to focus on selling or convincing. Instead, you want to enhance the user's experience by smoothly and effectively guiding them through your website to help them take the action you want them to take. In order for them to take that action, people need to understand how to use your website and to take the necessary steps. It's great if they find your site, but if they can't figure out how to sign up for your email or purchase your service or whatever it is you're asking them to do, then you're missing out on potential customers. So how do you make sure the user experience is good? Here are 3 tips to get you started. Tip number 1, keep things clear and easy to understand. I think the number 1 rule is to be honest and transparent. Make sure your site users know exactly what to expect when they take an action. They should understand what they need to do and what will happen when they do it or when they click. For example, if your content says download a free checklist, users should be able to download it for free. How about a real life example? Would you like to jumpstart your online marketing? I've got a free 10-step content marketing checklist for you. If you go to upatdawn.biz/10content, you can download this checklist. Also, to help keep things easy to understand, remember to have a call to action. A call to action is a way to tell your audience what to do next. On the example I just gave, the call to action is on the button itself where it says, download the content marketing checklist. Simple, right? In general, calls to action tell your site visitors what to do next, so you're helping them continue their customer journey with your business. In the example I gave, visitors to that page don't have any other choice. Clicking the button is the only way for them to move forward. But on a general business website, there may be many things to do. There's likely a menu, maybe some links on the page. Maybe there are a million other distractions. So for each page, consider the frame of mind of the person viewing the content on that page and then offer the next step so they know if they should click a link for more information, or if they should sign up for your newsletter, or if they should purchase something. Some calls to action can be direct, like buy now, but there are also some that could act like a roadmap, taking your prospects step by step by step until they arrive at the point of your desired primary outcome. And always remember that confused users may end up leaving your website if they don't know what to do next. And don't assume that your audience already knows what to do when they arrive at your site or read your content. This mistake will cost you prospects and potential sales. Also, keep in mind that actions are not limited to making a purchase. you can ask users to simply click a link for more information, or create an account, or share on social media, or sign up on your email list, or donate, or subscribe, or like, or comment. Tip number 2, write in a fun and human way, but keep it short and sweet. Long blocks of text can be overwhelming and confusing, so it's usually best to get straight to the point. Remember when you last installed a new app or program, you wanted to finish the setup quickly, didn't you? Well, your website users feel the same way. By avoiding unnecessary words, you make it easier for the users to understand and follow. Remember that creating good content means being able to provide the information that searchers are looking for. Start with what you would want to share with others and create content that your visitors will find useful enough that they'd be willing to share with their connections too. And don't forget, add your own personal touch. You don't want your content to seem like it was written by a robot, so be sure to include some personality and some warmth into your writing style. With AI becoming more and more popular, it's even more important than ever to write in a way that feels personal and feels human. So how do you do this? Make sure you write like you speak. Keep everything simple and concise. Get to the point and use the words you and I. People really like it when you talk to them directly. So when you use the pronouns you and I, it adds a personal touch and makes your content easier to understand. It's not just about what you say, but also how you say it. For example, on my own business website at upatdawn.biz, you can scroll down to the section where you see step 1, step 2, and step 3. They're side by side if you're looking on a desktop monitor. And in each of these, there's a short title, a brief description where I talk about what I'm giving and what you're getting, and a call to action. In each case here, the call to action is learn more. So go ahead and take a look. And if any of those interest you, click to check out the next step. All right, tip number 3. Imagine you are in your user's position. Always keep your audience, your potential website users in mind. Whatever your content intends to do should be written for them. What are their pain points? What are they searching for? What do they want to know? How do you solve their problem? Always remember that your content is for those real human beings, not for the sole purpose of ranking in the search results. Getting the number 1 position in a Google search doesn't do you any good if no one likes your website or takes any actions on your site. So put yourself in their shoes and ask questions like, what do they want? What concerns do they have? How can I make their experience better? And then incorporate that knowledge into your site to improve their experience. By doing so, you can improve the user experience and make their journey through your website more enjoyable and fulfilling. In the end, what really matters is understanding and caring about your audience. The goal is to create an experience that they'll love and find easy to use so they take the actions you want them to take. Because in the end, that's how you achieve your goals. So I hope this helps you. Be sure to take a look at the examples I provided earlier and download the free 10-step content marketing checklist. Again, it's at upatdawn.biz/10content, and you can find the link in the description box below. Also, if you would please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that. And then come back each week for more topics. Your business deserves to be seen online, and I will help you get there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.